wait, no, sorry, that's wrong. We didn't do a Christmas stream, that's right. It's Boxing Day. That's what it is. It's the 26th. Happy Boxing Day, everybody. I'm alone today, because Jack's back to work. He worked yesterday, too. That's okay. I still did Christmas stuff with the family. But I'm here today, and I don't have anything to do all day, so I'm going to sit down and I'm going to ruin my wrists trying to get some more relics in Crash Bandicoot. That's what I'm doing. And I haven't done that in a while. So I'm probably going to be trash. Let's get this running. Let's see how this goes. I should probably set the TV up. I should, yeah. We thought about getting the gang together for Jackbox today. That was the original plan, but we had not enough people. So it'll happen. Oh, we missed the PS2 sound. I just got Jackbox 5, so that'll happen probably this weekend, maybe, we'll see. It'll happen when we can get people together. The heater is on. I hope you guys can't hear the heater. It's on the opposite side of the room, but it needs to be on because it's cold. And I'm not wearing pants, because pants are lame. That was loud. How loud's this gonna be? Should I turn it down? I hear buzzing. Remember them? How is Konami involved in this? I'm sure I noticed Konami before. Yeah, I must have commented to them. I still don't... publishers? I don't know.
Developed by Traveler's Tales.
This really does look a lot nicer with the composite. Not the composite, the component. The red, green, blue chords. That's so dark, though. I wish there was something I could do about that. I mean, I could turn the TV brightness up, but that doesn't help the stream. Maybe I should try some filters or something. We're going to be starting Kingdom Hearts soon. Our next two games on the list to start are Yoshi's Island and Kingdom Hearts. So those will be coming. Alright, 61%. Isn't that reassuring? I am still missing several gems, but before I... Okay, the music stayed. Before I can get all of them, I need to get some relics, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. By the way, I just noticed, isn't that a great static screen? It's just like MS Paint vomit with green and orange fireflies going around. That's not what TV static looks like. I only just noticed how shitty that looks. Alright. Let's see. I have run now. And it's still R2, and it's still not remappable to my knowledge. Okay, can I use stick? I can use stick, but it doesn't feel great. It slip slides. Okay. People who complain about the controls in this game, if you use analog, I can totally feel it. I can feel why it would feel weird. It's not as bad with arrows, I feel. You can definitely tell that it's like 8-directional, though, is the thing. I think that's where the complaints come from. So, I did not... Of the Crash games I played on stream, the platformers, Crash 3 is when relics were introduced, and I did not perfect that one on stream. I did get the main, like, the final ending with all the gems, but I did not get, like, all platinum relics. I did eventually get all platinums off stream, and it took quite a while. We'll have to see how difficult the relics in this one are. If that's something I want to attempt or not. Okay, that's not a box, so I don't need to worry about that one. Here we go. Now, in the previous game, there were some levels that you wanted to do this. Like, this was actually important to save a couple frames for platinum. I don't know how necessary it is in this one. I'm hoping the platinums are just easier in this game. Not because I don't like challenge. I mean, I did eventually get them done in Crash 3. I just, if it were to take as long as it did in Crash 3, I don't think I would want to do it on stream. Because that would be a whole thing with many, many, many parts. I guess it would be an accomplishment, though. Like, enough people hate this game that I would be the guy who was crazy enough to do it all on stream, right? Would that get me some internet fame? Also don't know how important sliding is in this variation. Oh. Hello, King Jester. Yeah, I recently finished this game as far as the regular storyline goes. And God damn it. I've been playing through the series. I did Crash 1, 2, 3, CTR, and Crash Bash. And I'm in the minority who actually did not hate this game. This is gonna be blasphemy. I actually think I like this game better than Crash 3. It's close. I did not care for Crash 3 very much. I'm gonna be honest, but, yeah, I'm intending to at least get all the relics in this game, as I did with Crash 3. Whether I'll platinum them, that remains to be seen. It really depends on how crazy difficult they are. I feel like Crash made more noise running in Crash 3. He's very quiet-footed in this game, even when running. Okay, this is gonna be... If I can't use the stick at all, though, this might get to be pretty bad on my thumb. I cannot get that distance right. Jeter. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not see that. I did not see that. I can feel the difference in controls between this and Crash 3. Crash 3 definitely controlled at least a little bit better platforming-wise. I liked the gimmick levels in this one better, and I liked that there were fewer gimmick levels. My main complaint throughout Crash 3 was the grand majority of the levels in the game were not platforming. In, you know, a platforming game. That cost me. So all the vehicle levels got kind of old in Crash Warped pretty quickly for me. I haven't done a solo stream in a while in general. Other games that I have been solo playing, or that I am in the middle of solo, are Roller Coaster Tycoon and Cities, Skylines. Wow, you really don't gain a lot of momentum sliding in this one. And I'm still playing both of those. It's been nice. We've actually been able to do more Jack and Xelrog dual streams of late, so I haven't had the need to do solo streams really. I'm assuming there's not time boxes hidden in that pile. I'm hoping there's not, because I don't want to have to belly flop. God, every time! I was never able to finish it. I rented it back when Blockbuster was a thing. See, that was my experience with Twinsanity, the game after this one, or the platforming game after this one. Is that I only ever rented it, and I beat the storyline. I never got all the gems because it was, that one didn't have, like, warp rooms or any quick and easy way to, go back to levels. You had to foot it. So that one will be new for me getting all the gems when I get to that. I'm gonna have to, I don't think I have a copy of Twinsanity. I'm gonna have to, find one and buy it. Either at the local game shop or, online. I don't know what the status of, PS2 emulation is. Okay, I did it. No, none of there. Come on, we can do it, Crash. What do we got? I think that's... yeah, that's gold. Okay. Now, will it show me the platinum time is the question. Because in the previous game, it just didn't. I'm looking forward to the ball levels. I love the ball levels in this game. Maybe I would love them less if I actually owned a Super Monkey Ball game and could just play that. But since I never owned one, I played the ball levels in this instead. Okay, it does show you the platinum time. Thank you. That's good. That's good job, game. Thank you for not leaving me to guess or look it up. Is it bad that I found your channel by coming across one of your After Dark videos? I think that's how everyone finds our channel. Most people don't watch any of the non-After Dark stuff, though. I think it's just one fella started watching the regular game streams and stuck around because of them. And you know, we don't do face cam or anything, so the only thing that's especially unique about us streaming is that there are two of us. And I guess we're not on face cam. And right into the pit. And when it's just me, I don't know why you'd watch a schmuck like me. I'm just here playing games. I don't know. I guess it's the standard for streamers to use face cams, right? See, the main streams that I watch are just Vinesauce Vinny, and he doesn't use face cam. I like to, you know, I like to watch chill streams. So maybe I just don't get the appeal that that other stream viewers do. Maybe I'm not part of the in crowd. I don't know. I like to think I would watch my streams. Maybe. Well, I already missed a crate. Some of the platforming levels were the ones that were, in general, the most precise in Crash 3. I feel like I need to slide through these boxes instead of spinning. I don't know how much speed I'm losing doing that. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna slide more. That's my plan. I am planning to keep going through the entirety of the Crash series as I'm able to, though. I like to stream a whole series of games. I just like to chip through them. And I kind of drag Jack into that. Oh, that killed me. Oh, you're a streamer, Jeter. And it's not because I'm shy. We've appeared on camera before. We did face cams for Tamagotchi Life, and the Pokemon Red and Blue. Some things like that. Namely when we need to fill overlay, but we don't have a webcam for the tower computer, so, which is now what we stream on. We didn't have that before. It's more that I'm lazy. I don't want to be, like, camera ready every day. And we don't really have a space for it. We have somewhat notoriously, if you've seen any of our camera shots, we have no lights in our living room. The landlord thought it would be a good idea to build this place without a light in the living room. So we just have a little standing lamp in the corner. That's all we got. I'm gonna keep going for platinums until I get like bored, I guess. Nah! Sorry. Until my will is broken and I give up. I don't really want to, if I can only go visit one level, each level once, I'll be happy. Because I don't want to, like, get gold and then, like, come back later. The sliding timing feels so precise. I mean, it was like that in the, it might be less precise than the previous games. So I shouldn't be complaining. I just... spinning would be so much easier, but it's too slow! I think. I think you do lose, like, frames spinning, is what it is. Whoa! Oh! Threaded the needle. Bouncing on them is best, but it's also hardest! Take me, Mr. Penguin. No, we don't stream full-time either. I'd like to. If we could somehow make a living off this, that'd be great. I'm not ashamed about not wanting to work. I mean, you know, a 9-to-5 job. Given the full day, I would stream many more hours a day than we currently do. And I have lots of personal projects to keep me busy. Not have idle time. I'm a writer, I do voice work, etc., etc. God damn it. Okay, so that time I swear I hit circle and it just didn't happen. Last time we played something, I think it was Sly Cooper, we were having controller problems with one of them. So I'm hoping our second PlayStation controller isn't going. That's a cool loop. You like that music loop? I wonder if this game had a troubled production. Oh, that was good. Can I do more of that? It got to the point in Crash 3 that I was able to just bounce on the boxes flawlessly because I'd played the level that much. It got to be that demanding for platinums. Oh, that was some frames. It's not dead yet, but... God, okay, he didn't slide that time. That might have probably killed it. I was still gonna go for it, actually. That was just a fuck-up. It was bold of them making the first level in the game ice. Though I guess you don't slide around on most of the ground. It's just on the frozen lake sections. He's so shiny. Angel Crash. I do think they did a good job maintaining the style and aesthetic of the PS1 games in the move onto PS2. Especially compared to, oh, say, Spyro, which did not make a good transition, as I've mentioned before. What are some others that didn't transition well? I think Sonic did okay from Dreamcast to GameCube. I think that went fine. Some people wouldn't. Some people don't think that Heroes is a good transition. I don't know why. I mean, at the very least, I don't think anyone should disagree that it looks fine, but... I wonder what Croc's up to these days. That's kind of a cult classic series. I don't know if I can call it that. I mean, people I know played Croc. I think it's somewhat known. Gah. Is the camera moving throughout the level? Does it have, like, spots that it suddenly shifts? Like, when it goes in that igloo there. I think that might be messing with me a little bit. Okay, that wall ate up some time, but you know what? I'm gonna keep going through it, and I'm gonna investigate something. That's what I'm gonna do. Just head on through. Oh, he just didn't bounce. Okay, that's cool. Maybe it'll be easier to bounce on that. Oh, that's good. Here we are. Okay, nope, all normal boxes. I do not have to worry about those. I want to be sure there were not... I don't know if it replaces reinforced crates with time crates or not. I don't know if it can do that. Oh, he didn't do the slide. I like to think that I can still make it, but even just losing the 1 second is pretty huge. Okay, that's good. That's not... Oh. See, part of me thinks that time trials aren't the best streaming, because it's mostly just me, like, grunting a lot and shouting fuck. I don't know how Jack would handle a game. Time trial or speedrun or other such, like, very intense kind of gameplay. God damn it. I'll get that jump. I can make that in one jump. By the way, Xelrog, you got numerous bites on Jackbox. Are you talking from your Discord, Sandy? Are you new? Is who new? I'm not new. I've always been here on my stream. The seals have little bow ties on them. What if this is one of those games that looks different on like Christmas season? I don't think it is. I'm assuming those are always there. And I probably don't have the clock set on my PS2. Probably thinks it's 2003 right now. Yep, okay, that's okay. I got a mask to survive this narwhal. Didn't need to spin, that's okay. No! God, that killed it. I swear I'm hitting circle, it's just not happening. I haven't even been getting to this part. This is the part that was killing me previously. Well, I didn't want to push Jackbox since I wasn't getting people responding very quickly, and Rafui was on a limited time. So no, Jackbox isn't happening today. We'll find a time for it. Plus, I figured if we were trying out the new one, Jackbox 5, Jack would probably want to be around for that, so. Could maybe do it tomorrow, or we'll just wait for a weekend. That might be better at getting everyone's schedules together. Oh, what was it? Wasn't it like 37? Oh, I did worse. God dang it. How'd I do worse? You're struggling from time trials on the first level. I'm going for platinum, just so you're aware. I have the gold already. Oh, just, yeah, hang in the pit. There we go. Also, I've noticed that game devs tend to make the first level... At least this was I feel like this was the case in Crash 3 and several other games. They make the first level actually more difficult for time trial. Because that's the one maybe they playtest the most, or they think, oh, well, it's the first level. They'll think they're gonna have a real easy time of it. Let's show them wrong. I feel like that happens. I feel like that's the case. I don't know if that's happening here. But yeah, I'm not a speedrunner. So if you're coming here expecting triumphant first try victories, you might be in the wrong place, friend. I am one of the people who responds to chat, though. How are you? Y'all have a good Christmas? I had a good Christmas. Got together with the family, as usual. Nothing eventful. If I don't manage the jump after the slide, I think it takes about as much time as the, God! What is over here? Nothing? No, it's just a mammoth. Hello, mammoth. Can you kill me? Oh! The mammoth is a life! That's cool. I had movie night with my Steam friends on Christmas. Rabbit is really good for that. What is, I saw you posted a link to that in your Discord. What is Rabbit, Sandy? Because I've been using, what is it? We'd been using, like, InstaSync or something. One of those sync streaming websites. In which case, we have to you know, upload the movie file on YouTube or something. Is it just the same kind of thing? I'm also not convinced I have a 100% perfectly functional PS2 controller. Maybe like 98%. Also has integrated voice and text chat. Is it, like, especially good voice chat? Is it, like, stream quality voice chat? No, like, stuttering, no delays, nothing egregious? Because we could try that. We've been using, you know, we had Discord running just simultaneously. We just used that for voice chat in the past. Oh, you didn't use the voice chat. Yeah, I wouldn't see a problem with just using, you know, Discord or Skype. I guess it depends on the people, because someone always has problems with Discord, and someone has, I think Morosa has problems with Skype historically, or some this or that. Yeah, Jack was talking about getting together for a Christmas movie, but it never happened, so I don't know what plans are for the next potential group movie night. Okay, he didn't slide. Yeah, this is taking a while. This is taking about as long as a level would in Crash 3. So maybe all platinums isn't happening. Maybe that's a pipe dream for the stream. A stream pipe dream stream. I'm gonna try. See if I can finish one more run, and after that, I'll start moving on to level by level. I think the guy who was complaining that I was bad at video games, I think he left. You know what? As demanding as these games can be, even assuming this is as demanding as Crash 3 was for some of the platinums, there's worse out there. It's still not even close to F-Zero GX, where the easiest difficulty demanded near perfection, the medium difficulty demanded perfection, and the hardest difficulty demanded perfection and a whole lot of luck. That was F-Zero's game. That's how that played ball. I did it, though. Not on stream, but at one point in my life, I finished everything to do in F-Zero GX. Except the staff ghosts. Those are the one things that haunt me, you might say. Oh, that killed it. I'm still going until I died. I missed 2 now. Fuck it. You can't even die quickly in this game. See, that's a little bit of an oversight. It's not game breaking. It's just like a quirk. It just makes me wonder if this game was rushed at all. I can kind of just question it for this, at least, as opposed to, say, Mario Sunshine, which I think was obvious that it was rushed. But then again, Nintendo execs have gone on record on saying that almost every Mario game is incomplete to them. Like, that's what Miyamoto said about Mario World. I think Mario 64, he feels like he didn't get all that he wanted to get in. I haven't heard that said explicitly about Sunshine, but I think it shows in Sunshine. And of course, the only thing missing from Odyssey is Punk Rosalina. We missed out on that. I definitely feel like the camera moves more in this one than it did in Crash 3. Like, they're trying to be cinematic, and it kind of messes with the game a little bit in some places. Like, see how it's zooming in there? Now it's zooming back out a little bit. I don't know how much it did that in Crash 3. I didn't really notice it. And it's a good thing that I didn't notice it. That's good. If it did happen and I didn't notice it, then that means it was a well-executed camera. Now it's zoomed out again. There it goes in. And super in. Got it. No! Okay, can't slide jump those and land perfectly. That's not a possibility. Noted. Why am I even going for Mask Man? I mean, I guess he saved a couple runs, but he's not a necessity. Although there are many times in Crash 3 where he is. Mostly due to the invincibility. That was when he was really necessary. You had to get 3 masks. Honestly, Sunshine seemed like a full-length game. Yeah. I can't off the top of my head pinpoint the parts of it that felt incomplete to me. I would have to, I'm sure I pointed them out during our playthrough of it. There's a lot of engine stuff. There was a lot of plot stuff, like how Bowser just suddenly, spontaneously appeared at the end of the game, despite not having any appearance or foreshadowing before that. And was taking a bath. That was a little odd. I think there was a planned Bowser appearance before the final boss in the original plan for the game, is what I had heard. I don't know, I think they did a Did You Know Gaming on Mario Sunshine. I am using the analog stick now. I don't know if that's messing with me at all. Because I think the D-pad would start hurting my thumb after a little while at this. No! Saturn is cancer to collect for, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you mentioned that you got a Sega Saturn for Christmas, which I, more in the past than now, was a classic console collector. I still have all of them in my game trunk. But nowadays I just emulate, and they're just there, gathering dust. If they didn't have a limited lifetime, I would be more inclined to continue collecting physical cartridges, but you know, so many of them have batteries that die out, or they just, you know, they have bit rot and just stop working. I came to the realization that collecting the physical hardware was a finite lifetime collection. And that being the case, I didn't see the purpose in continuing to pursue it. Okay, now I'm using the D-pad. You can probably tell from, you might be able to tell from the way I'm moving. Now I'm back to analog. God damn it. Xelrog, you're literally walking straight off the cliff. Yeah, I'm doing that when I flub in some way. Like I hit a wall for a little too long, or I miss a crate. Because that's resetting the time trial is all I'm doing. Oh, like that. That was intentional because I missed the 2 crate. It's looking like if all the levels are like this, then Platinums will be as demanding as Crash 3. I'm curious how bad they are in the Insane Trilogy, because I saw a playthrough of it, and they looked not bad at all in Crash 1 and 2. They looked incredibly forgiving. But maybe that's just because I was watching. Maybe, I don't know. I have yet to get the Insane Trilogy and try it. I think I looked it up and they actually ended up making some... I think it was a mixed bag. They made some of them easier and some of them harder in from Crash 3 to Insane Trilogy. But they added relics for Crash 1 and 2, which didn't exist before. And those ones didn't look difficult. I feel like they went easy on them because you didn't have the run ability, which makes no sense to me because all the run ability does is force you to, you know, hold the R2 button at all times and give yourself wrist strain. That's all it does. There's also the fact that I guess because time trials existed in Crash 3 from just the game's conception, the levels were probably more designed to be sped through in some capacity, whereas Crash 1 and 2 there's more stopping and waiting for you know, enemies to be in the right spot to jump on, or moving platforms to line up and such. There's probably more of that kind of game design in Crash 1 and 2 as a result of them not being designed for time trials. God damn it. Okay, gonna spin those because I can't perfectly slide jump them. Getting through. I don't know, I need to beat 37 seconds, right? God, that's demanding. I'm not feeling confident in this. Oh. No, he missed the Okay, fuck it. I tried. The best I was gonna get there was another like 39, so that wasn't happening. I'm gonna go through level by level, like I did in Crash 3. And if I suddenly get all platinums from here on, great. Then maybe I'll come back to level 1 and it'll be the final challenge. Yes, this is a PS2 game, Sandy. It's this was actually, I think this was the first cross-platform Crash. Because this was on PS2, it was on, I think it was on GameCube, and it was on Xbox original. And there are some somewhat substantial differences between them. Okay, they're not that substantial, but graphics-wise, rendering-wise, even there are actually two PS2 versions of this: the original release, and this is the greatest hits re-release, which like cut the loading times in half. This screen right here. This used to be twice as long when the game first came out on PS2. Oh, Coco, you loud. What am I using to fire? X. I'm using X to fire. Okay. Take me down. Kill me. Tornado, take me away. Planes, take me away. I wish to restart. There is no restart. I need to die to restart. I was trying to figure out the controls and I passed by the clock. Okay, here we go.
Crash! The generator! Shoot them down! Looks like Neo's using them to make a tornado.
Neo. She just called him by his first name. Why? Just line up just right. What was it, 2 minutes? Why would Neo... Why would Dr. Cortex be creating tornadoes anyway? What benefit does this... How does this benefit him? That never crossed my mind until now. Someone in the first Crash Wrath of Cortex commented, is this the game where you're shooting tornadoes in a biplane? That's not quite a biplane, but... Wow, this level's easy if you're not going for all the crates. Yep, love that limited range. They just despawn. 108. How's that? Gold. Alright. That's a big difference between platinum and sapphire. I'm guessing platinum is sub 1 minute. No! Okay. I thought, my brain was thinking, oh, I'll walk under there and look at, like, the stats, and then I'll have to press X to enter the level. No, it automatically enters you. Yep, sub 1 minute. Alright, so I could totally get platinum for that one with a little more finesse. That one's not... The vehicle levels actually aren't bad for platinum, I find, even in Crash 3. The motorcycle levels sucked. There are some of the worst levels in the game in all aspects, especially Platinum Relic. But other than that, the flight levels were not terrible. Okay, here we go. Here's the fun ones. For me. I think they're fun. And I'm gonna be falling off a lot. Getting all the hamster ball flashbacks. Be a ball and roll fast. Because if you lose time, it sticks with you for the whole game. I missed a time crate. Whoop! I don't know if you can fall off in the tubes or not. I need to like consciously try. Okay, well, I feel like there might be something up here. Is this like a speedrun ramp? Can I be like super skilled and ramp off this to a later part of the level? Whee! I don't think I could possibly have enough speed to make it across that. Which begs the question, what the hell is the point of all this up here? There's just nothing. Whoops! Not that I was gonna make that time trial anyway. That ramp always confused me, though. There's just nothing at the top of it. There's no reason for it to exist. It is a Chekhov's gun. Okay, that's gonna need some timing. You know what? This will give me a chance to test. I will experiment. Can I fall off this? I can. Oh! Oh! I can! Hello. Is there any... What cheese be here? I got my strats now, so... Because that platform is a timed platform, I had to do this in Crash 3. You want to wait for the right time that you can go on that without stopping. And the best way I found to do this is to count the clock rotations. One. Let's try one rotation. One rotation is good. Alright, that'll be my goal then. That'll be my standard. I would like to get at least one of those crates and still make that shortcut. That will be my goal for the future. Assuming this isn't the perfect run, it is immediately great. I wonder if there are any other parts of these tube areas that I'll be able to do that kind of shit with. Nitros, I hear nitros. I don't like that. Where are the nitros at? I don't know which way I'm going. Oh, there's that. That's good. Is this good? Oh, ooh, I like that. I have so much more fun on these levels. I want more ball levels. Go up. Oh, I'll bet there's time crates up there. Yes, there are. Oh. I forget if there are any levels similar. I don't think there are any levels akin to this in Twinsanity. Oh, I missed the chance on that one. I need more speed. Ooh, ooh, that might have been a loss of time. Am I making good time? I have no clue. Now watch, I'm gonna run into a nitro and fuck it all up. Oh, there they are. No, no, go. I wonder if it might be faster to take the nitro path. Because I know that's like the high risk path. Whoa! What do we got? Gold? Is that platinum? Really? Or is that sapphire? I can't tell. The colors are so faded. Why are the relics so dark? I'm gonna guess that's sapphire. Yeah, it's sapphire. All right, that's all right. That's expected. There were a couple levels in Crash Warped that I got unexpected platinums on. Namely, the two super hidden ones, which I guess they did because they figured it would be a pain to like get sapphire or gold and then later come back. Maybe they made them like extra easy for that reason. That was my theory. All right, platforming. Let's go. Nope, no time for you, wizard. So you only need sapphire in order to like get the good ending, as it were. As far as I'm aware, in Crash 3 you did get one extra gem for all gold relics. Oh. Oh. Him breaking the time trial crates doesn't pause the clock. It did in Crash 3. Oh, fucking knight. I can't... Okay, take me. Kill me, wizard. I cannot fall off the sides of the level. There's like invisible walls. Yeah, they got more demanding, because in Crash 3, if you were being chased by something and it destroys the box, it pauses the timer. And it doesn't do that now. I have to be the one to getting stuck on boxes. I have to be the one to break it or it doesn't stop. Which is weird because they still break the box for gem purposes. Well, there goes my masks. If there's a third one in this level, I'm not getting invincibility. But if I'm not going for platinum, then I don't need to worry about total perfection. Oh, I got batted. He looks hungry. Oh, the dragon. Yes, yes, that is a hungry dragon. He is not the cute and spunky kind like Spyro. Which we may be playing soon. Next up on the... If we don't start a new game, the next things Jack and I stream will be either Battle Network or Spyro. Although we do have to finish the... We're on the final battle of our Gen 2 Pokemon run. You fuck. He can't even kill me. Now I am Bat. Bat Crash. That was an unusually long loading time. God damn it. I've said this every other Wrath of Cortex stream, I'm gonna say it again. Why are we in medieval land with knights and dragons? Because in Crash Warped, we were, like, explicitly time traveling. In this one, we're just going around Earth, so it's positing that in Crash World, there's a place on Earth that just still has knights and dragons and magic and things. Just, you know, in modern day, just doing their medieval shit. Maybe there's a Renaissance fair with actual dragons. Maybe that's what this is. I flinched there. God damn it. See, this would be a good time for the camera to zoom out. Nope, not gonna be a bro camera. Oh, that was short. Oh, I didn't have a mask. I thought I had one. God dang it. That was so close. And this fucker. Okay. Bat Crash. Oh, that was nice. Thank you, corpse. Maybe the dragon's a robot. All the dudes are apparently robots. If Crash 3 is to be believed. Maybe it's just fancy animatronics. Still not crazy about how wacky the Crash series has progressed to be. I thought it was the appropriate amount of, just the appropriate amount of wacky for the first couple games. And then just all the villains progressively turned into more and more jokes as it went on. Okay, 35 seconds. What do we got? Gold. Alright. I'd consider myself an okay Crash player if I can get through and, like, consistently get gold on first tries. That's nice. That would make sense considering it's Cortex. That's the thing, though, is that he was actually somewhat intimidating in Crash 2. Or at least he got his moment to be, like, serious and threatening. And he's got a great voice for it. Then as soon as the, like, evil mask is introduced, he's just, oh, he's everyone's butt monkey. Now in this game, you've got everyone's a card-carrying villain. You got the League of Evil. The game opens with a chart gag about how the spread of evil is down from last trimester. And of course it culminated in Twinsanity. We haven't even gotten to that one yet. And then I don't know what they did after that. I'm sure Crash of the Titans and the other one are very wacky. I don't doubt that. Uh-oh. That seemed like there were some good crates on that other path. Oh god, this is gonna be a bunch of memorization is what this is gonna be. Both paths have crates on them, so you just gotta try both and memorize which ones have the better crates. I guess that's the only way they could do a time trial in this, because there's no way to, like, make yourself speed up. In theory, that would make getting the platinum pretty easy, though. It's just a matter of, like, picking the right path. There we go, that's the level. And then it's part platforming, so that's some variance. Oh, I can't jump on him? Thinking Crash Warped he had wanted a vacation. That was how it ended, yes. Let's see how right path goes. Oh, there's nitros, so that probably means it's a good path, because it's well guarded. Yep, this seems like a good one. Okay, that's good. That's nice. Can I go this way? No? Oh, I don't have that gem yet. Oh, this is the way I went last time. See, I like this kind of level and the ball levels more than I liked all the vehicle levels in Crash 3. Those just got obnoxious to me. Of all the level types, they had to bring back underwater levels. Of all the ones they could bring back from Crash 3, they brought... Well, okay, the plane ones are alright. The underwater levels, though, God, why did they have to bring those back? Ugh. Oh, that's the drill. Oh. Oh, I wanted that. God damn it. It's okay, it could still get gold, or at least platinum. Alright, at least. At least sapphire. Oh, okay. Oh, come on, that wasn't worth it. And I just killed myself. Xelrog, I might need you to update your Meebot again for my Twitch. This name is starting to feel kind of cheesy. You going just back to Sandy Dragons? That's how I have you tagged in, like, all of our group streams on YouTube. I wonder if the gem path is even available in time trial. Maybe it's just not. All right, how's this go? Oh, there's nitros. Okay, so that's the right path. Left and then right. Got it. With great risk comes great reward. Yes. Gotta make some, I got a lot of highlights I'm working on right now. Ocarina and Majora I want to do soon, though. Because lots of good Ganondorf in that Ocarina. No, I missed it. Okay, kill me. No, I died! I can't even kill myself right. I would have liked a League of Villains in Super Mario. I think they did it in Sonic, but not how Crash did it. I don't know about a League of Villains, but I would have liked to see more villains come back in Mario. I would like to see, like, a modern game with Wart or Tatonga, and just not Bowser, would be nice. They were good in the first, I was glad Thousand Year Door had a main villain that wasn't, Bowser. Even though he was in it, fairly prominently. As for Sonic, I haven't played a lot of the recent games, but I can't think of any that I've played that had a League of Villains style thing going on. Oh, that's a thing. He's just dead there. I've only played up to Heroes though, so I know there's like I know there's the two Eggmans working together in Sonic Generations. Does that count? Most of the Sonic villains are either, like, god beings or otherwise just all working for Eggman. Yeah, let's get all the evil gods of Sonic working together to some common villainous end. We'll have Chaos working with Mephiles, Iblis, whatever the hell that is going on with that. An Infinite. No, he's just a wolf, right? He's just a weird cyborg edgelord wolf. I have no idea what's going on in Sonic Forces. The most recent Sonic game I've played is Heroes. Cool. That was a cool thing for me to do. Kurotsuchi as Ganondorf? What? Like, are you asking if I use my Kurotsuchi voice for Ganondorf? Because no, I have like a Dorf voice that's more akin to like a Perfect Cell. Oh, hello, Link. I didn't see you come in there. Just playing a little music. Nothing sinister. Oh, the princess. Yes, she and I had a lovely time. What are you doing with that sword? Oh, this is my favorite Crash Bandicoot game. This is not my favorite Crash. My favorite Crash game is Crash 2. Those meet at the center. There's not a gap, just in case you didn't know that. I wish this cart part was the whole level. I thought there was a cart level where the cart was the whole level. I guess not. Maybe I guess I just misremembered. Whoop! Oh dear, that was close. I love the voice skits you do in your playthroughs. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. We do a lot. We do end up doing a lot of that in Monster Girl Quest just because we end up making a lot of dumb anime references. But If you ever care to look at any of our highlights, some really good ones were... God damn it, just walking through that. I think Super Mario World, we had a good highlights. The Paper Mario series turned out really nicely. And when I get around to doing Ocarina and Majora, those were some really good streams, because we had a lot of really, like, dumb voice stuff going on in those. Namely Ocarina. We did a couple streams where, we did a stream where we modded Link to be Waluigi, and we finished the game playing as Ganondorf. We used a mod for that, and we're just able to continue along on our save file. Okay, I thought I might make it, but I didn't want to risk it, so I slid. And I'm gonna slide again. Oh. Oh! You have Smash Ultimate, right? Yes, we do. We've been streaming a substantial amount of that. Trying not to make that every stream we do. But that's gonna be due pretty soon too, because I want to get through World of Light on stream. I think we've done like no, we've done 4 streams of Ultimate thus far, and I just recently finished a big like compendium highlights video of our 30 Smash 4 streams, all the best of that. And that took a while. That was a big time investment. Why do you ask about Ultimate? You been playing that a lot, Jeter? Okay. That'll set that off. Got a mask. Feeling good. Now's the 2D part. This portion of the game sponsored by the Gorillas. Get it? 'Cause 2D. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't stun you. Oh, I double jumped by accident. God damn it. No, I'm good. I'm fine. We're doing all right. This is unexplored territory for time trials. Got it. Gold? Gold. All right. I ended up getting some platinums just by being really anal in Crash 3. I remember the Arabian levels, that happened a lot on. Oh, you just got it for Christmas. You trying to unlock the boys Ryu and Ken. There's an unlock chain that you can look up online for which classic mode gets which character. I don't think Ryu was too bad. Ryu was pretty early. Just had to, like, do 1 or 2 classic modes. Of the Echo Fighters, though, I think Ryu and Ken are the most different, because they did a good job of keeping a lot of Ken's differences from his home series. All his kick attacks, his spin kick has multiple hits instead of the one big hit like Ryu has. Actually, that's most of his moves have multiple hits. The Shoryuken as well. I don't know which of the two I like more. I think I lean a little more towards Ryu. Because I like hard-hitting characters. Oh, this is the level with the potentially racially insensitive spear throwing pygmy fellas. What is... Okay, I need to see what this does. No, it's okay. They're just little tribal fellas. They're little like beagles? I've said this before. They just look like Toontown characters. Anyone else remember Toontown? That existed. Oh, no. I'm a terrible speedrunner. Where am I going? Is this good? Oh, ooh. I'm gonna set those. Gonna fuck off. Now, I've seen 2 masks so far. Which suggests to me there's... If this ends up being the end of the level, then there are probably not 3 masks to get. Oh, okay. Never played it, though. You've never played any Smash Brothers game? Or Toontown? I never played Toontown. I just saw it advertised a lot. Rip. I remember some of the kids online games that were advertised a lot were Toontown, Wizard 101, and Club Penguin was the, you know, the big one. A big one. Oh, come on, land. Okay, that works too. Is it? Are there multiple crashes? It looked like he had a shadow, a second shadow version next to him. And now comes the memorization. I want to go left and then I want to go right. I wasn't much in the way of PC gaming on the whole as a child. I was on, like, IMVU. I spent some time on that. And one other thing, there was a similar... There was a similar online, like, chat community kind of thing that was sprite-based, but you had your little avatar and you walked around the world. And I haven't been able to remember the name of it. I think it was like Zango or something. Or Zing. I don't know. I remember there were like secret areas. Like you would investigate. You'd click on a phone booth and you'd get taken to a special spot that only a couple players knew about. And I spent some amount of time playing that when I was, you know, tween. Playing. I say playing, but it was basically, it was a social thing is all it was. Maple Story. Played Maple Story. 'Twas once at least a little bit better than it has become. How does Crash know how to drive? When did he acquire these skills? Last game he was riding a polar bear. Well, not last game. Crash 2 he was riding a polar bear. In Crash 3 he just suddenly had vehicular skills. I guess Coco's been teaching him. That's nice of her. Like, I wonder if, it really makes me wonder if Crash could be like an idiot savant character. Like he acts all derpy. But he's still, you know, he's a mutant genius bandicoot who can just, like, look at a device and immediately know completely how to use it. Like the Pillarmen in JoJo. Never seen a gun before. They just pull it apart and take it apart piece by piece and study it and immediately know how it works and how to put it back together again. Speaking of Smash, looks like it's time to try and unlock Bowser. Yeah, Bowser's not bad. I think my most expected candidate for one of the DLCs is Crash. He's finally become relevant again between the Insane Trilogy doing so well and being on Switch. And now the CTR remake that's happening. There's a Crash renaissance that certainly did not happen with the previous two Crash games, or the Crash of the Titans. Those two, you know the ones. I do not remember the other game with the reworked, the reboot. You know, the reworked visuals. That wasn't the way to go. There were some minor character reworks in Crash Nitro Kart, which I do have and will probably at least do one stream of after this game. But, no complete reworks until after Twinsanity, I think. Well, Twinsanity tweaked them a little bit as well. Oh. I've mentioned this to Jack before, though, is that while it would be very cool to see Crash in Smash, he doesn't have a lot of signature moves. He's really just parkour guy. He runs, he jumps, he spins. Like, his signatures that could potentially be adapted as special moves are obviously his spin. He has a body slam, a down B maybe. And, his Wumpa Bazooka. Which is not, like, a particularly well-liked Crash move, but, you know, it's his thing. So they would have to stretch for another move beyond that. Or else, you know what? Okay. Spin is B, Wumpa Bazooka is side B, Slam is down B. That just wonders what his recovery would be, I guess. Oh, that wasn't the thing to do. That's okay. Well, maybe it was the thing to do. I have a mask, so... Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh. God, these levels have to be so long, too. Uh-oh. If I somehow get platinum on this on my first try, I'll be so happy, and I died. I guess, I mean, the jetpack was, like, on the cover of Crash 2 and on the title screen. That was kind of a thing he identified with. Could that be his up B? Jetpack? Otherwise, they'd just get lazy and make it some kind of a reference, some summonable. I feel like those are the laziest moves in Smash Brothers, are just summon nostalgia item. Like most of Pac-Man's moveset is just summon ghosts and hit people with them, or summon Namco object. Same with Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt is just a lot of summonable NES nostalgia moves is all it is. I guess if it had to be a summonable, it could be like... You know what? If a crate appeared below Crash and he then bounced on it, that would still be less weird than Sonic's up B of a spring appearing beneath him. There was so much potential with Sonic's moveset, and it's like when they designed him for Brawl, they only played Sonic 1. That's really what it felt like when I first played Sonic. His down B and side B being almost identical moves. I feel like there's a lot of unrealized potential for Sonic's moveset to this day. Like in the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 games, he had a bounce. He would go straight down and then gain some bounce height. And that would have been good in Smash Brothers for like a side B, or not a side B, a down B, you know. No, please, no, please. Yeah, there's a dude there. Okay, I'm fine. I really don't want to do this level again. I hate underwater levels. And Crash, specifically. Crash has some of the worst underwater levels. Okay, that's fine. That's good. It's not platinum. That's okay. Yeah, I would have loved if Sonic's down B was the bounce from Sonic Adventure 2. That would have given him some cool mobility options. But no, it's just basically a clone of his side B. Oh, I didn't get the gem on that. I'm gonna have to go back and get the gem on that. Oh. I don't want to do that. That's okay. That'll be a future stream. I'm focusing on just relics this time. And then once I have all the levels, because I think you need, like Warped, you need 25 relics for all the levels. Once I get all those, then I'll go back and clear out the last couple gems. I'm still missing like 6 or 10, something like that. I don't remember. 15. How come Coco can't have a bazooka? Are her arms too? There's some pretty small arms. Maybe her arms are too small for that kind of weaponry. Oh. She doesn't even have voice lines. They couldn't afford a Coco voice for this game. Though I feel like doing the time trials on Coco levels in this game is vaguely similar to what it will be like to do time trials in Crash 1 or 2. Just walking and spinning, and that's all. Well, no, Crash 2 had sliding at least. Gonna be a lot of sliding in Crash 2 time trials. Come on, Coco, bounce. Oh. Oh, no! Bounce! God damn it. Okay, I could have had that. I kind of screwed myself a little there. This seems like one of the levels that I'm going to be, like, really anal about. And end up getting a really good time as a result. She also doesn't jump as high as Crash, even without the double jump. Oh, what? Oh, she did. I didn't even see what got me. Must have been one of the fish. Alright, I'm focused now. I gotta do this right. And then ninjas. Oops. Okay, that's fine. When I do get the Insane Trilogy, I'll probably be playing a lot of Coco just for the novelty of it. Oh. Oh, that was not good. That was a waste. I was disappointed in Sonic's moveset, and I was disappointed in Wario when he was introduced in Brawl, because so much of him was based on WarioWare, as opposed to the platforming games, where, you know, he had his own full Wario Land, Wario World series of platformers, with a very diverse moveset. But as far as newcomers go in Ultimate, and I mentioned, I've talked about all this in the Ultimate streams, I'm sure, but I like how Ridley plays, for the most part. He's got some weird characteristics about him. I don't dislike K. Rool. He still feels a little clunky to me. I don't quite have him down as well as a lot of people seem to. But he's cool. I was hankering for him being in the game, so I'm glad he's in. The Belmonts I thought would totally be my kinds of characters, but I can't get over their terrible recoveries. They're some of the worst in the game. They just cannot get back on the level. And Incineroar also has close to the worst recovery in the game. I mean, I say this even as, you know, a Ganondorf main. I'm used to some degree of bad recovery, but... Oh, theirs are just abysmal. I just can't make it happen with those characters. So sadly, none of the newcomers have really blown me out of the water in Smash. But I was a... Peach was one of my mains. And so now I have, by all accounts, a very, very slightly better Peach in Daisy. And also just, I just like Daisy as a character more. So, there's that. That's nice. I'm glad Daisy's in as an Echo. Every time that fucking fish. You know what? I'm gonna wait a second before starting, and then that fish will not be an issue. That's what I'm gonna do. I think the fish was still there. It just vanished for some reason. God damn it. I'm honestly surprised, a little bit surprised, that Shadow wasn't in the game as an Echo fighter. It seems like it would be so easy. But I guess one would figure there are enough, like, dark versions of heroes. Echoes or otherwise in the game. God damn it. You know what Sonic needs? Sonic needs a slow counterpart. He needs a Bowser opponent. Which I guess Eggman kind of arguably qualifies. Most of the time he's in just big, often stationary machines. Or even just killer rooms. But but you get the guy on foot and he's deceptively fast. Even if Sega won't acknowledge that he's as fast as Sonic. I don't think they've ever acknowledged that. They seem to have no problem just continuing to make Eggman superhuman in games as it's convenient. And even out of games, in Sonic X, he was, like punching out security cameras and they would explode under his human fists. The most egregious example I've mentioned before is in Sonic Riders, where I haven't played this game, but I've been told that Eggman is capable of, he's a power class, and he's capable of running backwards at 20 miles an hour, punching semi-trucks out of his way. This is what I have heard. Which and apparently there's I think there's a scene in one of the comics where he has like a brief pro wrestler gig going on. Which I am completely a fan of Ubermensch Eggman. I would love if they just adopted that as a lesser-known part of his character. Even just as his own, like, scientist character, he'd be a cool addition as far as Smash goes. He doesn't really have any... Like, Wily gets to be in Smash as an assist trophy. Eggman doesn't. But Eggman's had enough gadgets over the years, just from the 2D games, to have a pretty complete moveset. Would probably be somewhat similar to Bowser Jr. in terms of, like, Bowser Jr. actually takes less damage from the vehicle getting hit than he does if you hit his body, is a trait of the Koopalings. Now, Crash is one thing. I can't even see the fish. I can't even see when they pop up most of the time. They're not... I had trouble with the fish in Crash 1, and they were way brighter than these assholes. The water has to be just black. I guess I'll just have to, like, spin with every jump to be safe. I was gonna say, we've yet to have a fully quadrupedal character in Smash. So Spyro would be unique just in that regard. We have Duck Hunt, but he's, you know, he's a cartoony dog. So he stands on his hind legs for like half of his animations. But Spyro never stands. He's just all quadruped all the time, like these lizards. And that would be interesting to see them come up with a Smash character design using that. They did it in Marvel vs. Capcom with Amaterasu, the Okami character. Oh, I'm further than I've ever been before. Come on, Coco, don't get stuck. Oh, how'd that... I was nowhere near that nitro. God dang it. See, I knew this was one of the ones that I was going to be really anal about the timing for. You know what? No, it's not even that. I'm not killing myself. I'm just failing to get through the level, is what's happening. I'm just dying to enemies. Something keeps hitting me there every single time, and I don't see what it is. Is there a stork? Is there a crane there? And dead. At least we got some sweet, like, 3-time Asian music. I love off-time music. A surefire way to get me to pay attention to a song is to put it in a time that's not 4-time. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's the crane there. Or heron, whatever that is. And I tried to spin it, and it just knocked me back, is what it did. God damn it. I mean, 3 time is not... It's not difficult. I appreciate it because it doesn't happen as often, but... I'm always especially fascinated by songs with very unusual time scales. Like a 5 time you hear very rarely. Mission Impossible theme is 5 time. I know Symphony X is one of my favorite bands, and they love to experiment with time scales. They do some songs in 5 time, 7 time. And one of their favorite songs of mine has a... Oh, god damn it, I fucked myself there. Okay, well, I might still get I'd probably still get Sapphire. Gah! Okay, that's fine. Sapphire is very lenient. You just really got to get through the level to get Sapphire is all, in most cases. One of my favorite Symphony X songs is, the timing is 6-6-6-7. They managed to pull that off, and it still sounds great. It's a very strange case. It's called Paradise Lost by Symphony X. So look that up if you're curious what I'm talking about. Oh, the first Naruto closing is in 5 time. That's one of the very rare cases. So if you're an anime fan and have heard that song and wondered why it sounded like offbeat to you, that's the reason. It's composed in 5 time. Which I mentioned in the Discord. I've done a little bit of music composing, mostly MIDI. A lot of it just for fun, just when I had first discovered MIDI programs. And then when I was working on an old RPG game that is now lost. Okay, I'm new territory. Okay, I'm making it. I'm making... Oh! That was almost bad. It was bad. God dang it. I don't know if there are gonna be, multiple masks, enough masks on the stage that I would have been able to get invincibility or not. Oh, this level never ends. No! I was probably very close. If you're off tab, or if you're you have this open in another tab, my moans and grunts probably aren't very pleasant. I apologize for that. This fucking crane. Okay, I avoided it. Cool. So this is 1 mask. There might be 3 masks on this level, in which case, oh, I'd really have to not get hit. Oh! God damn it. That's a hit. Rip. That was not intentional. Because at least on the water levels in Crash 3, if you had 2 masks, the third one would not be a mask crate anymore. It would just spawn as an ordinary box. Because there was no invincibility mask underwater. But otherwise, if there were 3 mask boxes on a time trial level, you had to get all 3 to get the increased speed from invincibility to get the best time. That's another cool music loop. God, they really don't have good, well-edited music loops in this game. They did not put the effort into those. I really wish I could spin that lizard into that. That would save a lot of time. Well, a lot. I mean, frames. That's a lot to speedrunners. That is not worth it. I always spend more than a second going for that box. So I'm not going to go for it. That's my solution. No! Come on, Coco! Ah, okay, that's a little time lost. It's okay. I'll still manage. I might still even get gold. Ah! That animation lasts very long, is what happens. What have I done? I've done midis for my couple of short-lived game projects. One long-lived one, but it still is gone now. It's not happening. A couple of songs for an animated series that will one day happen, if I have anything to say about it. God, that fucking crane. And other such hobby things, like that, the Song of Healing choir version with Latin lyrics that I made, that I showed off during the Majora stream. Orchestrated that, of course. And I still gotta do, I want to re-record that with better recording, so I can get a final version out. I have yet to get around to that. Oh, she just plummets when she kicks an enemy in air. She just drops, it seems like. Oh, I missed it. See, on levels without the run ability, it really comes down to getting all the boxes and such perfectly, and not getting, you know, not getting hit. This is probably very similar to what the time trials in Crash 1 and 2, particularly 1, would be like. Playing Coco in this game is somewhat similar to playing Crash 1, with just the jump and spin at your disposal. Yep, there's one hit. Does she have like a ninja run going on? No, I guess not. Off into the water. I'd like to think that I would make a good game designer. I feel like I recognize good elements from bad ones, but what do I know? I've ended up spending a lot of time just discussing game design for some reason in the Crash streams specifically. I don't know why that is exactly. If there's something about the Crash games that make me want to talk about game design. Oh, that worked. That blew it up. I don't really hold them as, like, some of the best designed games ever or anything. Nor some of the worst. I've never, like, thought them particularly noteworthy in either regard. I mean, they're good games, of course. I think. Maybe some people don't. I know Jack is not into Crash. So that would have been my second mask available, right? Or is that the third? I don't know. I lost count. If I die again, I'll have to check. Oh, there's a roof there. God damn it, roof. That cost me some time. Oh, okay, that works. No, I shouldn't have done that. Because for some reason, her low kick still sets off explosives on the second tile from the ground. I don't know what the point of a low kick is then. There's no point in that attack existing. Okay, that's mask 1. I can't even count. Look, I will put all of my efforts, my concentrated efforts, into counting this run. Okay, still got a mask. Okay, we're good. We are fine. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah, so this is mask number 2. Oh, 3. Okay, so there are 3. Wow, 2 and 3 are right next to each other. Okay, so I might need all 3 masks. I know the invincibility lasts much shorter time in this game than it did in Crash 1 through 3. Come on, Coco. Oh no, that didn't want to set off? Okay, that's fine. Sub 105. All that just for Sapphire. Oh, that was rough. I hope that's not a sign of what the Crash 1 and 2 relics are. The Crash 1 relics are to be like. I end up not having a lot of games to just, like, sit in my room and play. Because, I like, save all the best ones for streaming. And I don't want to, like, make progress in them off stream. Which I could stream more, but I like having a committed, like, 2 hours minimum. So that people can tune in, tune out, you know, show up. Usually we end up having a lot of viewers for longer streams. They kind of trickle in over 4+ hours. It's just hard to find the time for that. You know, working full time. Okay, what do we got? What's our... It's X. Fuck off, planes. Ow, that one just suicided me. Okay, one down. Oh, I didn't get the clock. God damn it. Okay, this was a waste of time. It's okay. You can shoot me down. I won't mind. Well, this was practice. There, I got my practice. 6%. Hello, friend planes. Why am I on a robot bug, by the way? I'm sure I asked this last time. And then he just gets taken out. Sure do love me some loading times. Okay, this time, get the clock of 3:30. That's very generous for Sapphire. There's always such big gaps between the 3 stages in vehicle levels, I notice. I guess to some degree, they expected people to struggle with them. Hey, you beat 3:30. Good for you. Alright, clock, where are you? I don't think I can shoot down. There it is. Yeah, I just have to fly into the power-ups, or the crates. Alright, let's try this way. Let's turn right around again. Let's see how that works. Ow! They just love to suicide me. One more, one more, one more. Oh, 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. Oh, that was so close. I think I'm on the right track. I think that's a good way to do it. Maybe I can get this one immediately. Maybe not. I remember in previous streams, a viewer very tastefully compared this to Pearl Harbor. Got him. 54. Platinum. First platinum. Yeah, the vehicle levels are just about finding a route. And getting lucky with the amount of times you're shot. There is some luck involved. The motorcycle levels were hell for the relics, because a lot of the times they just weren't. It was very not ideal to try to do them with the other racers on the track. And if you pick up the clock, the other racers don't just vanish. They don't just disappear. They still run the circuit as if it was still, you know, a race and you had to get to the front of all the cars. So you have to deal with them knocking you around all over the place or blocking critical paths. And so what you end up having to do for the platinum relics on the motorcycle levels was just sit at the starting line and wait for like a minute and a half for them to just clear the whole track. And thank God I had speed up on emulation to like make that a little more bearable. It was still awful just to get the track to yourself to do the relics unhindered. God, it has to be underwater levels. gonna hang out down here. Hopefully hit any boxes that might be on the seafloor. Oh, that's dynamite. That's more dynamite. God dang it. God dang it, Boomhauer. Oh, there are jellyfish that are lethal to giant armed mechs. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Gotta clear those out, or you just die on impact. Oops, that was early. I didn't want to hit that. I'm mashing the missile button at this point. That's gonna kill me somehow, that little guy there. Little guy. Why, these enemies, why are they so lethal? They're just little frickin' fish. I'm dead, yeah. Gotta wait for the bombs. Little push scooter with torpedoes in Crash 3 gives Crash extra hit. Encapsulated mech suit designed for underwater combat explodes, kills Crash on impact with small marine life. That's jellyfish. I'm alright. I'm fine. Just want Sapphire. I'll have to look up if they have that extra gem for all golds in this one like they did in Crash Warped, which I didn't know they had in my playthrough of Crash Warped. I still got like the quote-unquote true ending without that gem. So, I guess it's not the end of the world if I don't get it on stream. Okay, thank God. It is over. The vehicular part of the underwater part of the level is over. I'm platforming again. I can appreciate this. If I were Coco, that would have set the dynamite off. Come on. There we go. Anything to not do this level again. The whole water has to be electrified, though. I'm fine. I'm doing okay. Not even gonna bother with those. Ooh. I'm clenching. You can hear the clench. There's a fish. Probably it would kill me if I touch it. Don't know how. It's a fish on land, but it's lethal. Super deadly, those land fish. Okay, that didn't kill me. I'm very happy about that. Dead, finished, dead. Not dead. I'm not dead, finished. I'm okay, Sapphire. I get so flustered by these water levels. I cannot stand Crash Bandicoot water levels. I think they're gone in Twinsanity. They got some weird levels in Twinsanity. They got some weird gimmicks. But I don't think any are underwater. I don't remember any vehicle levels in Twinsanity either. I remember multiple playable characters. I remember there was Crash, there was Cortex, and there was Sonic and Tails. Crash and Cortex. Sorry, totally different game. That's not what that is. All right. Done 2 warp rooms. It's been about 2 hours. What do we got up next? The Gauntlet. Oh, okay. More wizards. More dragons. Might do 3 warp rooms. Let's see how far I get. Sometimes Jack tunes in to solo streams from work on his breaks. I guess he hasn't had a break yet. You know what? No, I need to see what those boxes are. If they're 2 3s, then they're worth coming back for. In fact, you know, I can do this. Nope. What is this platform here for? This pit, circular pit room with suspended Persian carpet. Is this the dining room? In case you decide to sever all of these wooden beams and send your dinner guests that you dislike plummeting to their doom? Wouldn't it be far easier to just, like, poison them, Darth Vader style? It's never fruitful to question the architecture in video games. Especially platforming video games. Especially Sonic video games. Why is every road in Sonicverse a Hot Wheels track? Oh, so the Mobians can run on them, of course. No, yeah, you were supposed to hit that, Crash. Lessons learned. Just gotta get every little technique down through memorization. So I would need all 3 masks to get the best time on that Coco level. Is how that would work. That's why I only got Sapphire on that one. Oh, missed the timing on that. Oh, the hammers trap you too. That's cool. Whoa. Able to unlock Bowser, Ryu, Villager, and Ganondorf. That's cool. If you've not seen any of our Smash streams, I'm a Ganondorf main. And me and Jack are just at the cusp of competitive skill level, I would say. Oh, I'm just barely missing that. Villager can be fun to mess with people with, but the general consensus seems to be that Isabelle is just better Villager. And that's kind of my feelings on the two. I prefer Isabelle's kit to Villager's. Slide, Crash, please. I know we've talked about this on stream before, but just because it's so fun to come up with Smash movesets. Slide, Crash, please slide. I want to ponder a Spyro moveset. So I wonder if Fire would have to be. I guess it would be a special, not his neutral attack. He'd just have a headbutt or something. So he'd have Fire, he'd have his charge. I mean, you could have the head bash, but how many characters are just gonna have a ground pound for their special? They didn't do that with Mario. Mario didn't have a ground pound in his Smash moveset at any point. Rip. I guess his up B, he could, like, chase sparks or something? I don't know. Or just even do a Meta Knight-style temporary flight. And in the pit, in the crack, in the pit crack. Anytime now. Get stuck on boxes, that's good. Get stuck on walls, that's good. Oh, I love getting stuck on balls. Balls. Yeah, I love getting sticky balls. There's still more, it's not over yet. I would love if that wizard got that crate for me. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. And I just die. One of his flying attacks would be his up B. Does Spyro get flying attacks? Because he didn't have any, like, special flying attacks in the original trilogy. There's more like flight in the, what is it, the Legend of Spyro series, the edgy ones, or Heroes, no, the Hero's Tale was on PS2. Didn't he like fly around with Cinder Dragon character and beat a big boss or something? I've not played any of those games. Nintendo, Smash Brothers has a really bad habit of picking the worst games to draw from for characters or for representation. Like, they utterly refuse to include references to the first Paper Mario, and all they have for Paper Mario 1000 Year Door is just, you know, a little bit. It shares a medley with Paper Mario Color Splash. And that's all they'll give it. Meanwhile, they've got like 3 to 4 music tracks each for Color Splash and Sticker Star and Paper Jam. All the Paper Mario games that no one cares existed. Even Super Paper Mario, which is divisive, just has nothing going for it. Only the shittiest ones. Sonic's music representation isn't as bad. They got a Sonic R track in there. I'm happy. Happy about that. Sonic R had good music. Unironically. God damn it, hammers! Let me pass! But then they've got like almost no music from the original trilogy, but 2 tracks from Sonic Forces? Minimal music from Sonic Adventure 2, etc., etc. Well, okay, they've got a few from Sonic Adventure 2. Still think Shantae should have been playable. She is a very popular fan pick for who people would like as DLC. I would very much not be surprised if she was one of the remaining 4. You wonder how Joker will play? I know absolutely nothing about Persona. Don't they use stands in that series? Aren't they all JoJo's? Is that how that works? So yeah, I'm happy for Persona fans that he's in. He's just going to be a character. I think he'll be the only character whose, like, home series I know nothing about in Smash Brothers. I know at least everyone else a little bit by osmosis, but Persona I'm just completely blind to. It's one of those Japanese series that I feel has really obsessive fans for those who played it, and everyone who's played it loved it, and everyone else just hasn't played it. It's one of those games, along with Shin Megami Tensei and Toho series. To some extent, Monster Hunter. I know the handful of people who play those games get really, really into them. Like, some games are just designed such that if they're your games to a T, I guess. And that's where a lot of defenders of the PSP, PlayStation Vita come from. Is because all of the games on those systems are like JRPGs. And Persona and Monster Hunter and, you know, those kinds of big Japan game fan games. Fans of Japanese game tropes love the PlayStation Portables, I feel, is what I was trying to say. Whoop. Yep, not far enough. I think putting any Toho character in Smash is akin to putting a full power Goku in there. I don't know nothing about no Two-Who's. I have no idea how wacky their power scales get. Or what it's even about. I can say for sure, the only thing I can say for sure about Toho is that I don't like the character designs. I don't like incredibly gaudy, archetypical anime character designs. This coming from a big anime fan. It just looks stupid to me when there are characters with so many bells and whistles that they must sleep in all of their bells and whistles because it would take them 5 hours to get ready every morning. What's Goku got? He's got bed hair and he's got a gi. That's cool. I like Goku's design. He's cool with me. He's a believable character design. Oh, that's a big time sink going down there. No! Okay, I snuck through, but I still stuck to something. Oh, there's so many out-of-the-way crates that I have to run over and spin a bunch for. I am now maskless. Crash has no mask. His identity is unveiled for the world to see. Come on, Crash. And lost... Nope, okay, I still have a mask. I survived the spinning blades. I know JRPGs, Japanese games in general, but especially JRPGs, can get very ludicrous with the reality-bending level of power that characters can end up having by the end of it. I just missed a bunch of crates. That's okay. Sub 40. Which, same for Monster Girl Quest. Oh, wow, that was platinum? Really? I missed all those crates at the end. I guess it didn't matter. Oh, sweet. Second platinum. Yeah, Monster Girl Quest is also one of those Japanese JRPG style games that has ludicrous reality bending powers by the end of it. That just makes it difficult to God, any death battle involving a Monster Girl Quest character, an endgame Monster Girl Quest character, or a like Sephiroth, you know, summon meteors, blow up the earth. I guess I don't know. I don't know what Sephiroth's story is. Or Kefka, you know, god-tier characters, would be just so incredibly difficult to measure. Okay, I remember this level. I remember having difficulty with this level, which doesn't bode well for me doing the level quickly. Coco's got some tough levels. She's got way more enemies in her levels than Crash does. Let's see, so we have 4 remaining slots for DLC characters in Smash. If I were to pick those slots, I'd mention, obviously, Crash and Spyro. I would like to see Rayman on some level, but at the same time, I don't feel like I know enough about Rayman's games, because I'm only really a fan of Rayman 1 is all. So I don't really feel like I would get the full impact of a Rayman playable character. Same for Bomberman. Because while I love Bomberman Hero, his one and basically only real platforming game. No, that's not true. I think he had one like on the DS or something later on. But other than that, I'm only a fan of that Bomberman game. So anything drawn from outside of that, which most of it undoubtedly would be, I wouldn't really be able to vouch for. Yeah, Sora would be cool. I mean, I say that, but that's the thing. What would Sora be that would set him apart from Cloud, for example? Because he's swordsman with Final Fantasy magics. I guess Cloud doesn't use Final Fantasy magics, does he? He just uses, like, his Buster Beam and things like that. So, sure, Sora would be a sword character with, like, Fyra, Thundaga, etc., etc. And Shantae, I would totally approve of being in the game for gameplay reasons and nothing else. I'm generally not a fan of more realistic game series, so someone like Lara Croft, well, I'm sure many people would like her in, would be wasted on me. Okay, how am I doing this? X is go. Is there... I think circle is go faster. I'm gonna do my motorcycle method. I'm gonna let him get ahead. I'm gonna let him clear the track a little bit, and then I'm gonna go. I think he just used a lot of the Keyblade skills exclusive to the Kingdom Hearts games. Like I don't know what those are specifically. Aren't they just different types of key swings, of weapon swings, like horizontal and jumping, etc.? I've only actually played Kingdom Hearts 1. I know he dual wields in Kingdom Hearts 2. I know that's a thing. I'm hearing like a whirring when I press circle, so I think it's making me go faster, question mark? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Why is there a jump crate there? What's the point of that? I hope it's not the brake is circle. I hope I'm not braking when I do that. Oh, there's the 3 crate down. Come on, turn, baby. There's another one I missed. This level was such a pain when I was just doing the gem for it, even. Because you can't go slow. 50. Oh, that wasn't even enough for Sapphire. Oh, that is tight. I'm sure a lot of people would like Chrono. Probably nowadays more would like Sora, but there are a lot of Chrono Trigger fans. I don't understand the love for Geno. Like, I know he ends up being plot important in Mario RPG. I didn't think it was such a big game that he would be like such a top requested character. They don't really have any characters in like the Paper Mario games that are prominent enough to be their own character, though. None of the partners are that. I mean, they're all memorable in their own ways, but they're not like game defining in the Paper Mario games. Missed a box. So slip sliding around. Traction, what's that? Aren't like dune buggies supposed to have good traction? No, of course not. This one has no treads. Oh, in the pit. Okay, 3 seconds off. It's very important to hit that one, and then there's one over to the left that I missed. I might not be able to hold the accelerator the whole time. That might not be the way to do this. I don't know how I'm going to hit that one. If I'm going to hit that one. Cruella de Vil. Nothing, huh? Lets him throw his Keyblade. Limit breaks. Ragnarok. Aren't those just like combos? Like he swings the key a lot? Kind of like Cloud Side B, isn't that like all that is? Throw his Keyblade. It's not gonna happen because I think Crash and Spyro are way more relevant and way more likely. But I would love for Ratchet would be a very fun Smash character with all his crazy gadgets. He'd be like a different kind of Mega Man. There are so many fun weapons in the Ratchet and Clank series. Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, and Sly Cooper would all be cool. I'm a fan of mascot games, so I play a lot of those. And there was a time that I would have really liked Paper Mario as his own separate character with a separate moveset, you know, wielding his hammer and skills from Paper Mario games. But seeing their music representation, they wouldn't treat him right. I just know it. They would shoehorn in shit from the Paper Mario games that everyone wants to forget about. I missed the important crate. God damn it. I lost more than a second trying to make that turn, so that might not be a good crate to get. And it wouldn't be good for anyone having a Paper Mario character. Do I have to win the race? It's not even letting me save my time. Can I not save the time if it's not platinum? Also, why are there... Okay, they're all sitting still, but their wheels are spinning. Front and back. They appear to all be simultaneously stuck in a non-existent ditch that they cannot accelerate out of. And no one wants to push. That's the situation that I'm looking at on my screen right now. That, or there's an invisible treadmill they're all on. A Copyright Cortex Labs invisible treadmill. I think I have to race. I think they patched it out. They made it such that I can't wait for them to clear the track. Like, if I get last place, it just doesn't acknowledge the time trial attempt. Because if so, that's really shitty. I have to knock around with these assholes while doing, like, time trial for best time. I don't have the option of running the course without them on it. Oh, that's nasty. Why would you do that? Why would you not just remove the other racers as soon as you get the clock? So you can have a nice, clean time trial run. No? They went out of their way to make sure you did not have a nice, clean time trial run. Those fuckers. I think that's what's happening. Let's find out. Let's see if it'll let me save my time after this run, since I will be in first place. You could get some of the relics in Crash 3 on the motorcycle levels. You could get some of the, like, best times and still not beat the racers on the track. Like, you could get a gold relic and come in third place in the race. It was really demanding just to get a crystal on those motorcycle levels. That wasn't platinum. What that? Wow, that was a platinum. Awesome. All right, I'm cool with that. Never having to come back to that level again. That's great. Thank you, game. What a wonderful Boxing Day gift. What would be some weird, unexpected new additions to Smash? I don't think Banjo would be entirely unexpected. I think a lot of people would be surprised that, you know, Rare and Microsoft were willing to cooperate. But with Joker, I mean, anything could happen. It's not entirely impossible that Goku could be in the game at this point. I don't think I would want him in the game, because it's him being that he would have to be so incredibly downgraded in power that what would be the point? Uh-oh. I don't like this. I'm fine. I'm just making noises, don't mind me. Clench. Oh, there's a hole. I shouldn't have gone back for that. That was not worth the time. Oh, I want to get all of them. At least it's not Crash Team Racing, where you get a huge time bonus for getting all of the time crates. I wonder if that... Oh, that would make this so much harder. You'd have to... It would be a time trial for a gem run with all the crates. I guess that would be a form of time trial for a Crash game. Nope. Down he goes. Who was it? Alex, when he was over playing the Smash last time, posited Conker, but there's no way Conker would happen before Banjo. I can confidently say that. Down we go. Come on. Crash, you gotta die. Tony Hawk from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for Smash 5. There was once upon a time as a teenager where I would imagine, because I played the Tony Hawk games a lot, I would imagine a Tony Hawk moveset for Smash Brothers, but even then, I knew that it was not a possibility. How weird would that be? An actual, like, real-world celebrity in a Smash Brothers game. Oh, that would be as weird as Danica Patrick being playable in Sega Go-Kart game. Was that the first one, or was that in All-Stars Racing? Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed had Danica Patrick in it. That was weird. But of course, the true, most highly requested, most important character to be in Smash is Waluigi. I think people would be pretty upset if Waluigi was one of the remaining DLC fighters, because they're... Okay, no, I heard a rumor that they were all supposed to be third parties. I have no substance for this rumor. I have no idea if there's any substantiation to it. So I can't hold them to that. But it would be cool if they added any more characters besides just the 5 that have been announced. And you know what? I expect them to. I expect that we'll be getting more than those 5 characters before this game is abandoned by Nintendo. How many did we end up getting for Smash 4? We got more than 5. I don't think Mewtwo was in the base game. He was DLC. Oh, I want that. God damn it. I wanted that crate. This is a long level too, isn't it? I remember this one being... Well, no, there are two snowball levels, I think. Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh! Damn you, Dingodile. This is Crash's final smash. He just gets in a ball and rolls around the level. That's it. What would... Oh, I didn't even think of final smashes. What would Crash's final smash be? Uka Uka? Or Aku Aku Aku? Invincibility mask? Oh, and which Crash... Okay, no. I was gonna say which Crash would it be, but it would be the Insane Trilogy one. The style that is more reminiscent of original trilogy Crash, not Crash of the Titans. Mind Over Mutant, that's the other game. Those were the 2 redesign games. Could you imagine how pissed people would be if we got Spyro in Smash and it was Skylander's Spyro? I think a lot of people would not be happy with that decision. Uh-oh. Oh. No, go up, go up, go up. Crash! Oh, you so slow. I can't get those anymore. God damn it. Missed out on that. I missed a lot of crates back there just now. These levels are not as fun to speedrun as I thought they might be. Turns out there's a lot of memorization to going through them quickly. Oh, that was not worth 3 seconds. Maybe it was. I would have had to wait for these platforms anyway, so maybe it was worth 3 seconds. Oh, no. No thank you, Entropy. Don't fall in, Crash. It takes a while to get out of there. I hear it. I hear the end. The end! There's a pit. There was a hole there. Yeah, I think I'll finish this warp room number 3 and then I'll call it for today. Oh. Out of the way, Tiny. Man, if Crash were in the game, we could have a Cortex assist trophy. He'd show up and shoot his little laser gun from Crash 1. Fire a bunch of shots of that. That'd be cool. That'd be neat. Not that I don't play with assist trophies on, but I mean, it'd be cool that he was something in the game. Oh, yeah, Okay, I'm gonna get him this time. Oh, I only got one of them. Yeah. Oh, and then I blew up. Giving you the play-by-play like this is a radio show. Takes so long to change direction as a ball. How does Sonic do it? We do also got to start Sonic Heroes and Mario Galaxy soon-ish. No! Down in the pit. I still haven't installed Dolphin on the tower yet. God damn it, Tiny. Oh, okay, that was an accident. It did not snow this year. It's actually been pretty tolerable, pretty dry thus far. Well, you know what? No, it's been raining a lot. But no snow. Hasn't been icy in the Columbia River Valley, Columbia River Gorge, whatever it's called. I'm gonna die again. Yep. It generally doesn't snow a ton here because it's so near to the water. So it's a moist climate. I like that word. Moist. I don't really know why that bothers some people. It's a really ugly word to some people. I don't hear it. It's fine, normal to me. You know, it's an ugly word to me. Armpit. Not even because of what it represents. It's just it's ugly sounding to say. I'm never gonna get that 3, and I'm gonna fall in a hole again. Almost made a no rim basket there. I wonder what a Crash Bandicoot anime would be like. I know they did a, I always go right into that. I think they did a short-lived manga for Crash Bandicoot in Japan. Which, I mean, after having seen Super Mario Kun, I imagine a Crash manga or anime would be very similar to that, stylistically. And I've mentioned this on stream before, I was surprised by the Sonic X anime. Turned out to be a really solid, interesting, like, dramatic plot by the end of it. I was invested in the Sonic characters. I mean, it took a while to get to that point. It was very silly and cartoony and whimsical for the first season, but it evolved into a really good show. And I've heard good things about the Kirby anime. That's on my list to watch as well. F-Zero anime, possibly. I know that has a cool ending. That's all I really know about it. Well, it has a flashy ending. I don't know if it's a good ending, per se. I think all of these were dubbed by 4Kids. You know what? Ow! God damn it. I was gonna say I'm not even gonna worry about that lesser 1 crate because that 3-1 is so much more important. No, please, Dingadile. Okay, I'm fine. I'm alive. So I guess we're just going around the world fucking with Cortex's factories. Or whatever setup he's got going on in all these places. We're just akin to the Lyoko kids. Raiding all of Xana's operations worldwide. Guy fell in the thing again! Oh no! Oh! That's a time killer. That's death. I can't even speed my way out. God damn it. You really cannot fall down here. It takes so long to get back out. These levels are so long. I said that just getting the gems for them, but these long levels are really unforgiving for time trial. You gotta do them all in one go, obviously. Oh, you penguin bastard. I'm fine. I'm alright. I'm alright. Daddy's alright. Okay. I died again. I'm not alright. Missed that. And dead. Are there any other like major Nintendo antagonists that we don't have in Smash Brothers yet? We got Kirby's main recurring antagonist with Dedede and Meta Knight. Both, you know, arguable antagonists, but they're the recurring ones. Obviously, we need Meowth with Jesse and James commanding from the background. God damn it, Dingodile. We have Samuses now with Ridley and even Dark Samus. What other Nintendo series are there? We have Ganondorf from Zelda. No Fire Emblem bad guys, but we really don't need more Fire Emblem characters, so that's okay. And I don't know that there are any... I would say I don't know there are any that are iconic enough, but I don't know anything about Fire Emblem, so... God damn it. I'll still go for it. What other series are there? We have Wolf. Not Andross, but that's not really someone you could make playable. Talked about Gygus not as a playable character, but I would love a Gygus level. With the fucked up background and a platform that changes shape or randomly generated shape. A stage whose true form cannot be comprehended. And I've heard some people suggest Porky as a playable character. I guess he would have to be in, like, a robot of some kind, right? Scientist characters are tricky because they always have to be in some kind of machine. And weirdly enough, Bowser Jr. is the only one thus far to have that going on for him. Eggman could pull it off. I could totally see an Eggman in a in Egg Carrier as a character. No time to go for that. Well, maybe there was time, because now I'm stuck here waiting. Okay. Don't fall in, Crash. Whatever you do. Okay, we're good. We're clear. Nitros. Holes. Holes everywhere. And the pit. Pit's coming up. There's the pit. Made it! Okay. 46. Sapphire. Wow, I can't even get the gold on these ball levels. Almost done. I got a quota. I got 2 more levels? Question mark, or 1 more? Time trial boss fights would be cool. Maybe. I guess it depends on the boss. It doesn't have amazing bosses, this game. It has okay bosses. It has better bosses than previous Crash games where they were just a complete joke. Just falling through space. Cyberspace. Virtual reality. That's how this warping technology happens. According to the game, it's a virtual reality machine. Crash only thinks he's there. Okay, so I have forward, backward, spin, and reverse. I remember there being a lot of things that can kill me in this level. Apparently those roof torches are not one of them. Ah, I missed that box. So, the lights, however, are very lethal. I feel like how long I wait at the start is going to be a critical component in how well getting past this level's hazards goes. Nope, go around the box, Crash. Dead. I'm trying just holding X, accelerate from the get-go. Seeing how I need to adjust the timing. But I can never seem to get the perfect depth perception for these boxes down. I keep just running into them. Okay, that's worked out. I missed that box. That's okay. Not the end of the world. I seem to recall there being a platforming segment after all this jetpacking. In this level. Maybe I'm misremembering. Let's find out. I guess I've yeah, here it is. Okay. I guess I have mixed feelings about this game doing that, with the vehicle levels being like half vehicle and half platforming. On one hand, I like platforming better than the vehicle parts, so I'm glad about that. But would they be shorter levels if they were just the vehicle parts and these platforming parts were just cut off, is the question. Oh, there's a missed 3 crate. Whew. Toasty. Little assistant robots. Oh, okay. I'm fine. That's not lethal. I thought those had just killed me. For a second, that's Nitro. That's death. Okay. Back to the beginning again. That's alright. I'm gonna get this part just down pat. By the time I'm finished with this level, I'm gonna have come back here so much to this jetpack part. It does set this game apart from Crash Warped a little bit, though. The fact that you have levels that are a mix of vehicle and then platforming. Like, you didn't have that in previous Crash games. That's unique to this game. Crash 2, you had, like, the jetpack levels, and you would get off the jetpack at the end, but just to walk to the exit. There wasn't any level past or before that. I guess the closest was, the surfing levels in Crash 2. Because you had parts where you were, platforming on water and parts where you were on the board. Don't know how much I'll need this fella, but I'll get him anyway. Get the thing, Crash! Okay, we're... not great time-wise, but that'll have to do. I will be nice. I will not kill unnecessarily. Oh, there was an invisible crate there. Could have used that. And I missed that again. Okay, that's fine. Still hoping for Sapphire. There's another Tiki Man up there. Not the end of the world. Unless there are 3 of them in this level. Then I will need all 3. Ow. Going blind now. Blind and vulnerable with no Tiki Men. Aku-Akus. I don't... I always hesitate to call him that because I know, you know, Aku, Samurai Jack. He's the evil one. But in Crash continuity, Aku's the good one. Oh, there's so many explosions everywhere. What do you get? What do you got? Gold? I think that's gold. Yeah, that's gold. The gold has red in the middle. Do they all have red? Yeah, they all have red in the middle. Never mind. Alright, what have I got to look forward to next time? Ice or snow level. Future. Oh, I remember that stupid robot suit. I remember not liking that robot suit. I also remember a lot of I remember some technical difficulties in that robot suit. A lot of the stream around that point got very choppy. I'm not entirely sure why that happened. I think it was related... I know why. It was the bit rate. That's been resolved, so that portion of the stream will forever be choppy, sadly. But I got 15 relics today. I think that's half of them. I think there are 30 levels total. Or somewhere around there. So I still got more relics to get, and the last few gems. I'll be able to access the bonus levels next time. Bonus levels that we got. We should have 3 available now. Nighttime. More dragons. Oh, mines. That is probably going to be a really difficult, long mine track. That's what I'm going to guess. And Spaceballs? Ice Station. Oh. Flying. Oh, jetpack. Great. More jetpack. Fun. And then we got 2 more levels to unlock. Alright. Well... those 2 levels, we'll have to wait till next time. I will unlock, though, I will get more relics, more gems next time, but I came back to Crash. I got more Crash done, and I will come back again. I will at least get as much done of this game as I did Crash Warped. I will get the true ending. We'll see best ending to silly Crash PS2 game. But I'm done for the day. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jeter. Nice having someone to talk to. And I'll see you guys next time.